This episode is proudly sponsored by the Rattlesnake Cable Company. Rattlesnake Cable offers a wide variety of premium U.S. milled cables for the stage and studio. With diverse customizations to fit your unique cable needs, they build dependability and style into your signal path. Rattlesnake Cable Company's products are constructed with all musical needs in mind. The team at Rattlesnake is giving you a chance to win 2 free cables. Just head over to rattlesnakecables.com/giveaway/high-gain to enter. Listeners of this show can also save 20% on all regular priced items by using the code HG20. Rattlesnake Cable Company, the sound choice. John here, and we've got a new sponsor, DistroKid. Now that you've finished your latest Pirate Math Sponge Core Twitch trek, it's time to get it out there so everyone can hear it. DistroKid helps musicians get their music on all the major streaming platforms, and artists keep 100% of their royalties. And because you're a high-gain listener, you get 30% off. Just go to distrokid.com/VIP/high-gain. That's distrokid.com/VIP/high-gain. And now DistroKid has an app. The DistroKid app is available for iOS and Android. You can download it at distrokid.com/app or in the App and Play stores.
Oh, hey, it's me, Ed Peterson.
Hi, Ed. It's me, John Kiltica.
Was my intro pretty reasonable today?
It was.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I tried to not blow you out. It's the High Gain Podcast.
High Gain Podcast.
We're in beautiful West Seattle.
And it's beautiful again today.
Nah, it's raining.
It's raining?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's raining. I took the dogs for a walk and walked up here, and it was raining.
Whoops.
Yeah, whatever. But still beautiful.
Yes.
Do we talk about tech on this podcast? We're pretty tech heavy, right?
Very tech heavy.
Old programming languages, like some of the early, like C, C++.
Basic.
Sure.
I think in binary.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Can you spell your name in binary?
112212.
Yeah.
No, wait. 100110.
Yep.
I don't know.
I got you. Your guitar that you've got there is blinking, and now it's not blinking. Now it's got a different thing lit up.
This is a Motander guitar.
Okay, we've done one of those before.
We have. Our man Justin sent this up from San Diego.
Okay.
This is an SM65.
Sure.
And it's a prototype.
Prototype SM65.
Yeah, he calls it the Ardweirdo.
The Ardweirdo.
You familiar with the Arduino microcontroller?
I am. I've played around with them a bit. I've actually got one in my office. A while back, I hooked up a webcam, and back before X became X, and they kind of locked down all their APIs and everything, I made a Twitter account and had a webcam with a motion detector in it. And it would take pictures of the dogs whenever they walked past the camera and then just automatically upload them to Twitter.
This has an Arduino in it.
Yeah. You can definitely make Arduino-based pedals. And the cool thing is, since it's totally flashable, I've got a phaser. Now I want a trem. Now I want a reverb. So you can get instructions for building all of those things. Are you a fan of trems, John?
Yes. Beverages, Ed.
That's pretty cool. I think you've got some dirt on it.
But the tremolo was being generated by the guitar.
In the guitar.
And not even as a separate effect being laid over the output from the pickups. It is being generated by the pickups, lowering and raising the volume of the pickups.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
He
crazy.
didn't build a pedal into the guitar. He built it so the guitar creates the effect.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
Weird.
We'll explore it.
Should we talk about beverages?
What do you got there?
I've got a Crow mug with some black coffee in it.
Nice.
Crack's doing fine. And then I have a Hoplark sparkling water. It's not really exactly a non-alcoholic beer.
Uh-huh.
It's like a hoppy water. Hoplark, and it's got a picture of a lark, maybe?
Or a crane or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Or a
like
crow
some-
with really long legs.
Yeah, and a, what are they? Monocular? Pirate style.
Yeah, like watch glass thing.
You know, the, like
Cylindrical shaped look through with one eye thing.
like my guy, Jack Sparrow. He uses one of those.
Yeah.
That thing. What about you? What do you got?
Well, I have coffee too.
Okay.
This
great.
time I put a little sugar-free
Okay.
caramel macchiato cream in it.
Oh, I saw you pouring that in there.
Yeah.
A nice macchiato.
Yeah, and my cold beverage is another poppy, you know, the gut health.
Pre or pro?
This one is pre.
Good. Okay.
This is strawberry lemon.
Uh-huh.
It's a lovely flavor.
You're into those poppy dudes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one of the dogs, we're watching my mom's dogs.
It's Poppy. Hey, Poppy.
Yeah, exactly. She seems to really, really like it at old Uncle Ed's house.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
Where should we start on this, Ed?
God damn. John just pulled the back cover off. There's a computer in there.
It's computing, yes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's calculating stuff.
That's wild.
Well, you know,
Is that magnetized or something?
it is.
Oh, that's cool.
Our man Justin Motander, he's making guitars down there in San Diego. Beautiful San Diego.
It's kind of a tech place.
Yeah, he's kind of techie. He works with lasers.
Yeah.
And as far as the electronics are concerned on this,
Mm-hmm.
he's got the help of Pops.
Mm.
His Pops is a retired electrical engineer in the aerospace industry down there.
Hell yeah.
Scott Jones.
Justin and Scott.
Justin Motander Jones and Scott Jones.
Okay.
He calls him Dr. Ardweirdo.
Oh. Do we think that means he's got maybe a electrical engineer PhD or something?
I'm going to just assume, yeah, he does.
We don't know.
We don't know.
At this point, we're unsure. Potentially, he's an MD.
Yes,
We don't know what the deal is. That's the kind of podcast we run over here.
that's right. Light on the background.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll be happy to know, putting tech in guitars, experimenting with what they can do is really nothing new. Can you tell me, Ed, what might be the first year that a guitar manufacturer tried putting electronics in a guitar, and any guesses as to who would have done it?
We did an episode way back, and there was a guitar with a fuzz pedal we talked about. It was a guitar with fuzz built in, or distortion. That probably wasn't the first one. I'm guessing
Yeah,
that it was probably done pre-solid body. I'm throwing a crazy guess out there. Pre-1952-ish.
wow.
That's what I'm going to say. There's some weirdo jazz boxy kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know. But I don't think so.
What?
The milestones I have
Okay.
put it at early 60s.
Okay.
It was Hofner. They put a fuzz and a tremolo in a guitar.
Did we do one of those guitars?
I don't know. We did Vox.
Yeah. I was pretty sure it was a fuzz.
And it's weird when you think about electronics in a guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Are you putting an effect in a guitar?
Mm-hmm.
So the output of the pickups just goes through the effect? Or are you making the guitar itself generate the effect?
Mm-hmm.
I think back then it was mostly putting the output of the pickups through the effect that just happened to live in the guitar.
I think that's even today, like built. They'll put any effect you want in a guitar. That's all post pickup.
Yeah.
You know, like they build all those Chase Bliss
Yeah.
guitars. Those are just off the shelf Chase Bliss pedals that they break apart and
Yeah.
cram in a guitar somehow.
In the case of this, the pickups are generating the effect.
That's crazy.
These are Gemini pickups.
Oh,
Remember our man Rob over there at Gemini?
of course.
Yeah, we met him at NAMM.
NAMM 2020, right before stuff kind of went weird. And you know what I'm glad about? now. Nothing's weird these days.
No.
No big, every couple days some earth-shattering event happens in America. I like that everything's cool and stable.
Yes. So here's the regular sound. I will hold this up. What I'm going to hold up to Ed is a little lit panel that shows the status of each of the 3 pickups. That is to say, is it on and is it generating an effect?
They look like just lines to me. Is that correct?
Yeah, because no effects are on right now.
I see. There's only one light lit up.
And it's solid because you're in tuning mode.
Tuning mode.
Yeah, because you don't want an effect on while you're trying to tune the thing.
Unaffected.
Unaffected, yes.
For the viewers at home that
Yes.
can't actually see what we're describing.
Yes.
There's a panel on the front of the guitar. It kind of looks like a pick guard. It's dark black, but it must be kind of a clear coat kind of thing or something.
Yeah.
And there are 3 lights, one above each pickup. There's also a little LCD screen
Yes.
on the top of the guitar. When John's playing and it's just facing me, all I can see is the front.
Yeah.
There's one light on,
Yes.
and it's blue.
Yes. That is unaffected or tuning mode.
Okay.
So what Justin has done,
Yeah.
he wanted the pickups to emulate the optical tremolo of the 60s that you might have found in an Ampeg amp or some of the Fender amps. And what that does is, depending on the strength of a light, the volume goes up or down.
That's also Spaceman.
Yes.
Spaceman effects.
That's right. And so when that happens, he is not generating a tremolo effect that you're putting the guitar through.
Right.
You are generating the phenomenon of raising and lowering the actual volume of the pickup.
That's so wild.
The output of the pickup itself changes.
So crazy.
And so, without further ado...
Oh, now the little lights are blinking.
Yeah, we've got blinking on the neck and the bridge.
Yep.
Blue lights mean the pickups are in phase. You've got a volume, tone, and rate knob on the guitar.
Oh, that's killer.
And that rate is visualized by the blinking lights. The blinking of those lights controls the output voltage of the pickups.
I'm an audience member at a tech conference. You're doing a tech talk.
I'm the program manager.
Yes.
That they told to get up and talk to all the tech geeks.
Exactly.
So I'm already nervous.
And some of those tech geeks can tend to be a little...
passive-aggressive?
Or they just don't care. The fuck your feelings crowd.
Yeah.
Those dudes.
Yeah.
Tech might have a fair bit of those. It's rude Q&A. You actually prep for rude questions.
All right, hit me.
First rude question. What happens if you unplug the Arduino and just play it without the Arduino on? Can you adjust the volume and the tone and the pickups without the controller?
I wonder. I'm going to say, I don't know.
Okay.
The closest thing I could think of is going into tuning mode where no effect is being generated.
Right. There's the 3 knobs, but there's no actual pickup selector.
This comes with a breakout box that allows you to hook it up to a laptop and then you can go in and generate your own effects.
Oh, really?
First thing I would do is no effects, all 3 pickups.
The band, no effects.
That's right.
Okay.
Fat mic setting.
Uh-huh.
But then I would make first pickup, second pickup, third.
Right. Yeah, and maybe some preset kind of stuff.
This has got presets in it that our man Justin put in.
Oh, okay.
Let's walk through some of them.
Okay.
So you can see, well, the viewer can't see.
Yeah,
it's
I can.
cycling back and forth between the bridge humbucker and the neck single coil.
Love it.
What's happening now is the neck pickup is pulsing by itself.
Right.
The bridge pickup is on.
Yep.
And the middle pickup is lit up red, meaning it is out of phase.
I love it. That's really cool. It's actually like you're blending 2 solid pickups and then 1 in the background trem. Oh, that's great.
And it makes sense that the middle one is out of phase and the bridge is also on because anything that's out of phase has to be out of phase with something.
Yep. Here's Uncle Ed, who can be a little bit curmudgeonly, I tend to not love effects in guitars.
Right.
With that said, the one that I think gets a pass is a kill switch, which is sort of an effect, but it's really just like bypassing the output.
I think it's the same thing. You are affecting what the pickups are doing
Yeah.
opposed to going out of the pickups into some other thing.
Right. But then if you're going to do it, do it. I can't personally see myself buying a built guitar with a Chase Bliss pedal in it when I can just buy a guitar and a Chase Bliss pedal. With this one, I think with the fact that it's an Arduino, and if you have some technical capability, you can actually build your own effects and just flash this thing. I think that's cool.
Yeah. Let's hear a couple more presets. As I mentioned, the middle one is out of phase. Let's see, what else do we have here?
Ooh, all three.
All
Cool.
three pickups are pulsing at different rates.
Oh,
So you
man.
get kind of like a galloping.
Put a little more fuzz on. How many are in this?
A lot.
This one's rad.
It was loaded up by Justin.
Way to go, Justin. In phase. Bridge.
Pulsing.
You know who needs this guitar?
Oh,
Peter Buck.
why's that?
Isn't it the Green album that's just like full of
Trem.
Ooh. Bridge and middle out of phase, neck on solid. Just walking the presets, this is my second favorite. Oh. Slow it down. Oh my God, that's cool. That's almost like a weird glitchy trem.
It's out of phase, almost like a univibe.
Yeah. Oh, I like that a lot.
Oh, look at that.
Is it going in phase and then out of phase?
Going in and out of phase as it pulses.
Oh. That's cool. I would imagine he could have built a reverb into this. There's no reason an Arduino can't hold trem and chorus and phaser. I think he could just have a multi-effect unit built into this.
Would you need a specific chip to make the effect?
Yeah,
Does the Arduino have what it needs to make the effect?
We should get the doctor on the phone.
Yeah.
The MD.
Dr. Scott.
Yeah, Dr. Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's manipulating the pickups.
Right.
I could see it doing phase effects, like phaser.
Right.
Phaser effects,
Oh, sure.
for sure.
So from the 60s, we talked
Oh.
about the Hofner.
Okay, yeah.
Into the 70s seemed to be kind of the heyday of people messing around with this stuff.
Yep.
You and I played the Gibson RD Artist. Remember it had the big old Moog
Mhm.
circuit board in there that
Yep.
provided compression.
Yep.
Gretsch was doing it too. There was a Chet Atkins called the Super Axe. It too had compression and it had a phaser in it.
Okay.
And then perhaps you remember one of the weirder ones we did, the Electra. Do you remember that one?
You could drop the different chips in.
Yeah, they were housed in what looked like Atari cartridges.
Yeah, and you could buy like, oh, what do I want to put in? A phaser or a fuzz pedal.
Does that count as built in? Maybe.
Oh, for sure.
The knob still controlled it.
It wasn't external to the guitar. You popped the cartridge into the guitar.
Yeah.
And it was totally an active circuit thing. Yeah, for sure. This one would be very cool for someone with medium level tech experience. The Arduino language, it's like a variant of C. You could definitely play with what's going on here.
Yeah. The guitar itself, Ed,
Yeah.
is Justin's SM65 guitar.
Yep.
Finished in natural.
HSS.
HSS, yes.
Yep.
Cherry neck
Oh.
and a cherry body. A little darker.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of nice. A Wenge fretboard.
What do you think of that?
I think that's kind of nice. Wenge is a nice wood, a lovely wood. And he does say that it was styled to look like an early video game.
Well, the lights for sure.
Yeah.
This is super prototype. Like he sent it to us.
This is prototype number 2.
It's very smart that there's a rate knob on it. I think that's great.
That's nice.
The heavy pulse you're hearing is the humbucker. The neck and the middle are kind of oscillating, and then when the big note hits, that's the humbucker just coming in. That's really good.
The first version of this, that first prototype, was 2019.
Mm-hmm.
An actual working prototype took a while to get to.
Sure.
Version 2 was 2020. Version 3 will be unveiled.
Yes. I wonder the market for this. We don't have Justin here. We don't have the doctor in the house to make the sales pitch.
Right.
But Arduinos are totally like in that maker universe,
Yeah.
right? Like they are a thing. There are a lot of people who do a ton of really cool customizations with the Arduino. Is this designed for that maker?
And I guess at the point you're going to do that, would there be an app?
Yep, exactly.
I wonder if where we are technologically now in the year 2024, different enough from the other eras that something like this could be more successful. We've mentioned 1960s and 1970s, some of those examples.
Yeah.
None of them were very popular. So are we at a place where it could happen? Or are we still at a place where people are like, don't care?
You would make this as potentially like a mainline guitar that you could just buy. Like I'm just dude on the street and I could buy it. But I would think it would be very much the like mainline specialty order.
Right.
And the people who buy it build this robust community out there. You would totally want a forum. You would want your Discord server where people can just upload their files of their new effect they made.
Oh, yes.
And just, you'd want to build a community around the guitar.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds great. Is it Korg or Casio that had the guitar with the handle across the top? It went along the neck. There was one of those in a pawn shop years ago. I think that guitar would be very cool to strip out all the stuff.
Like turn it into a regular guitar?
Flock of Seagulls looking guitar.
Perfect.
I love it.
You gotta try it. Try and decide. Is it hello or goodbye? Buy or deny?
Well, Ed, you've heard all the presets.
Yep.
It's got an Arduino in it. You can mess around with that or not.
Okay.
The Motander Ardweirdo. Buy or deny?
So it's a prototype, right? And they're going to release. I bought that Spark amp because there's a whole community. I've never paid for any of the plugins, but I've downloaded a ton of presets. So if I view it through that lens, and I have a medium to slightly above ability to play with the Arduino.
So extrapolating out to whatever your idea is of the average maker in the makerspace.
I would say this is a buy if you have some level, or if you don't have that level. I think building a community around it feels like a path to success.
Yes.
Would I buy this for a maker project? Yes.
You know, I think I've got to give it a buy too, envisioning that outcome.
Right.
You're giving me the tools to experiment. These are the kind of experiments that people have been doing since the 60s, and that's what moves everything forward, I'd like to think.
Yeah. The doctor needs to get his Motander community up and running.
Maybe that's not what the doctor's about.
Oh, the doctor's about it.
Maybe the doctor's like, hey, man, I'm the electrical engineer. Hey, son, you're part of the Youngs.
Yeah.
You do the socials.
I think the doctor, Dr. Boomer, he's on the socials.
Oh,
He's been digging into computers way before it was cool. He was bleeding edge of social networking.
The doctor knows what's up. He's
Yep.
going to drag his son kicking and screaming
Exactly.
into the 21st century.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I've got a lot of things to take a picture of, like not least of which are the lights on the front of this and
the guts.
The guts of it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to do that, and I'll put them up on the Instas.
You know what's cool?
Yeah.
We're still proud members of the Ruinous Media Network of music-related podcasts.
That is cool.
They're the technical overlords,
They're always hitting us up with that.
prepping for the rude Q&As.
Exactly.
They know John and Ed come into every Ruinous Media. Oh, God, here come the rude Q&A boys.
Yeah.
Here they come. Question number 1.
Yeah.
Every meeting starts, why no picnic?
Cool imaginary hot dogs I had.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to come back next week, do another one?
We should.
All
we
right,
should
then.
do it. All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.